All right, this morning I did a kind of an open read as well. Now this is looking at about Musk. What's going on with Musk? Because now I'm using the Gypsy Oracle cards, the Mystical Kipper, and my Lenormand deck, that I created. So, yeah, those are the ones that I am using for this reading. I just wanted to see what's underneath of it, all of it. Yeah, it's about the work, underneath of it all, work, occupation, when it comes to the government or this control, the narcissism, okay, of control, the sweetheart, yeah. The sweetheart who's working okay, when it comes to government drama. So I think this is about Musk. Because going into it, what we got, the first thing was consolation. There's a consolation when it comes to the documents, the things that he's doing, and getting these high honors, okay? So, yeah. So Musk is in there, and his consolation when it comes to this is Trumpenstein is putting him on a pedestal, okay, because of the things he's doing with Doge. The room is empty when it comes to the direction, and it's all about his thoughts. Now, I think his thoughts, it's up to Musk, really, what he's doing. I don't think he's getting that much direction from Trumpenstein. It's just open. You know, my deal was just keep me out of jail, okay? And we get our marching orders from Putin. Okay, that's it. So what's going on today? It's about the journey of what? Obstructions. Creating these mountains of obstructions when it comes to the meetings. Okay? We're going to tell you what we want you to do, the obstructions we want. The challenge is the endings. Cutting these things to create this illness, a short illness, okay? So it's about obstructing, just doing what they can to ruin the government from within, because potential outcome is they are in service. When it comes to this short term, now they're not going to have long-term success. They're going to have short-term success with these changes. Things up in the air there, okay? Where the winds may blow, okay? Because the courts are continuing to push back. So have a consolation when it comes to the service changes and his high honors. Now, we know that Trumpenstein is putting him on a pedestal, you know, saying how fabulous he is, but what's happening? He's only get high honors because when it comes to this drama, his stock, Tesla and everything, is tanking, okay? So in the center of it is about the obstructions, his thoughts about endings, the empty room, the short illness when it comes to the things that he's doing with the Doge, the direction of obstructions, of cuts that he's putting into place, When it comes to the direction, we have, again, that pesky little thing called the documents. When it comes to these obstructions, the direction of it, we've got the courts and the law that are pushing back on it, okay? So he has the constellation of the direction when it comes to the meetings. The direction of high honors is his journey, which way he's trying to go to try to make that happen, but it's not, because the cuts of these obstructions are short-term because of the meetings about the cuts and the service, the journey of change, and the endings is a short-term illness. But what we have here, the extra information, is about waiting. When it comes to the things that they're doing in the dark. And then we have the rich, good gentleman playing the game of chess. Okay? So, I think this rich, good gentleman that's playing the chess, waiting, looking at the things being done in the dark, is the law, the courts, the judges. Okay? They've got this chess game. They're looking at the things they're trying to do in the dark, manipulations, and just waiting. Now, some of these judges are really just kind of setting up some of these ones, some of these lawyers for Trump, okay? And it's not going well for these lawyers because these judges, they're quite smart, especially this one when it comes to Trump and Stein. Just sending these people to, where was it, Venezuelans? And the judge told them to turn the plane around. Well, these guys are just they're going to get nailed. Okay, they're going to get nailed. Okay. So I think that this reading has to do with all of that, and especially Musk, what he's doing. And the things they keep trying to do in the dark that are coming to light. And the pushback is the documents, the law, okay, the Constitution. And so they are, trying to get their marching orders from Putin. But what's happening is the courts are pushing back, and it's not boding well for them in the long term. They have short-term success, but then we have the good gentleman there that's waiting. Okay, give them enough rope to hang themselves. The things they're doing in the dark of night. Okay, so it's going to work out in the end, but we just have to go through this cycle and watch them get themselves in a tailspin. Now, Trump and Stein can have his little flying monkey out there with the blonde hair saying that the lower courts do not have the right to pass judgment or doing anything against the executive. And Trump is the head of all this, and how dare they, and they don't have the right. Well, they do have the right. Okay, in the Constitution, they do have the right. And so his little flying monkey with the blonde hair doesn't know what she's talking about. She'll go out there and spout whatever nonsense. But no, it's just not going to work at all. Just not going to work at all. She just makes herself look absolutely, utterly stupid. Okay? Oh. So yeah, when it comes to the courts, yeah, the truth is raining down. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Because the long arm of the law is watching what they're doing. And this The truth is raining down, and that's a nightmare. And it's a burden, okay? It's a crushing burden that's happening with them now because of their what? Manipulations. Their attempted manipulation, okay? So yeah, it's not boding well for Musk, Trumpenstein, the little Doge kids, and his flying monkey with the blonde hair. Truth is raining down, and they can't get away from the truth, no matter how much they want to try to spin it into alternative facts. Their fantasy world of alternative facts. It's not going to last for long. Okay, the pushback is on. So on that note, we'll leave that here. And Musk, you got the consolidation of high honors, Trump putting you on a pedestal. But when it comes to the Constitution and things, you're screwed. Okay, so on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see if the cards are right or wrong.